Okay, welcome back to NFL 2013 Week 4 previews. I went back and looked at it. I did bad last week. I went 7-9. A lot of teams I picked really choked that week, or it was some blowouts. I know I picked the Giants to beat my Panthers, and they ended up getting blown out. Um, I'm hoping to do better this week. If you check out Rated HRX Sports, I just did a video, I believe about 20 minutes ago. As I'm doing this video right now, I did a video with him. We did the pick'ems. Of course, I'm gonna pick the same teams. Let's see. And in about an hour, we have the San Francisco 49ers heading to St. Louis to play the Rams. Um, San Fran has not looked good the past 2 weeks. Hopefully they'll have Vernon Davis for tonight. I see heavy doses of Frank Gore because the Rams really struggle with stopping DeMarco Murray, so I can see heavy doses of Frank Gore. And I think Kaepernick's not gonna have a game like he did in the first game, but I think he's gonna have a better game. So I'll give it to San Francisco, despite them having some injuries and some guys out. Um, just that the Rams team, although they do play the 49ers good, I just had a feeling that you're going to see heavy doses of Frank Gore, and that's going to be the difference in the game. See, you got Baltimore and Buffalo. Baltimore defense looked really good against Houston. Pretty much shut them down. Not allowing a touchdown the entire game. In Buffalo, C.J. Spiller, their biggest weapon, has not looked good this season. Um, and E.J. Manuel, he shows that he has some talent, but he's just still a rookie. I think Buffalo has a much improved defense, but I like Baltimore in this game. Next we got Cincinnati heading to Cleveland. Not much to say on this. Cincinnati has one of the best defenses in football. Cleveland, yeah, they beat a bad Minnesota team. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. I really like their defense. Very underrated secondary. Yeah, I'm picking Cincinnati in this game. Chicago heading Detroit. Very close game. Detroit really has the advantage up front. Hey, they have the discipline issues. Um, and the Bears just lost the defensive lineman, so that really is going to hamper, how much pressure they can get on Stafford. But I'm still going to pick Chicago in this game, mainly because, as I said in the video with Vegas Mike, and please go, if you haven't already done so, please go subscribe to his channel. It's rated HRX Sport. In his video, I said that the reason I was picking the Bears because I had that defense on my fantasy team, so I'm hoping they do well, and I'm gonna stick to that. I'm not gonna change anything up. Next game we have Seattle heading to Houston. Um, Seattle just got finished beating down the Jaguars as expected. And Houston came off a pretty loathsome game, only scoring 9 points. And Seattle's defense is way better than the Baltimore defense. I also see this being a blowout. I'll take Seattle in this one. Indianapolis playing playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Colts look really good against the Niners. The defense, the secondary especially, and they did a good job of containing the read option. Jacksonville is terrible. They just got finished getting beaten down by the Seahawks. I'm taking the Colts in this game. The Giants heading to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Chiefs, I like the defense. I don't like some of the play calling. It's a little bit too conservative. Um, but I still like the Chiefs in this game. The defense has played well, and the Giants didn't look good against the Panthers at all. I mean, the Panthers were able, when they needed to, do whatever they wanted to. So I'm going to take Kansas City. The Giants are in trouble. Pittsburgh, I think this is the game in London. Yes, it is. Pittsburgh is heading to Minnesota to play. Well, not heading down. It's going to be in London, and it's going to be a Minnesota home game. Pittsburgh playing them. I'm going to, as I did in his video, I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. The passing game didn't look, when given time, Ben was able to make some throws, and the defense, Palomalo is still playing quite well. The defense actually, held Jay Cutler in check. So the defense isn't that bad. It isn't what it used to be, obviously. But I think Minnesota just has too many problems. They do have Peterson, but aside from him, quarterback play has been awful. I'll take Pittsburgh in this game. Let's see, Arizona heading to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers. I like Arizona in this game. They have trouble protecting Carson Palmer, but Tampa Bay is switching to a new QB. We don't know how he's going to play. So I'm taking Arizona on the fact that, their offensive line sucks and defense hasn't played what people would expect. But Tampa Bay is going in a new direction with the quarterback, and you just don't know how he's going to play. So I'm going to take Arizona in this one. This is definitely a game I could lose. Let's see, we got the Jets heading to Tennessee. I honestly have the Jets. I like with the defense, the front seven, mainly the defensive line. I talked about them in just about every preview. I really like what they're doing with Sheldon Richardson, Muhammad Wilkerson. I really like what they're doing up there. They dominated a pretty solid Buffalo, Buffalo offensive line. Geno Smith, aside from the big plays, didn't do really much. I did like Bilal Powell. The offensive line is doing a good job of run blocking. I'm gonna go with the Jets because I just don't trust Locker. I really don't. Even though he did win him that game last week, but it was against a Minnesota defense. I like the Jets in this game. The defense is gonna play really good. Philadelphia heading to Denver. I'm not gonna say much about this one. Philly's defense is awful. They've given up way too many points, way too many yards. I don't see them beating Denver. Denver's gonna do whatever they want. Payman is gonna pick that Philly defense apart. Only bright spot I see out of Philly, maybe Michael Vick can get some throws down the field, and definitely LaShawn McCoy is a beast. But that defense is just too bad for them to even think about slowing down Peyton Manning. Awful game, Washington, Oakland. Washington defense has been one of the worst defenses in football. Oakland came off of playing an amazing Denver team. Terrell Pryor, I don't know his status on the concussion. If he doesn't play, it's going to be Matt Flynn. That definitely would affect my choice. I'm going to go with the pick I went with. This was definitely a gut check pick with picking Washington. RG3 hasn't looked good. When he looked better last week, but he hasn't looked too good for the most part of the season. Hasn't ran well. I'll give this game to Washington. Probably could lose this one as well. How bad they look. Dallas heading to San Diego to play the Chargers. Dallas just came off of a beatdown where they beat down the Rams. DeMarco Murray really, had a good game. I can see heavy doses of DeMarco Murray in the San Diego game. The San Diego defense has not looked good. The Dallas defense has looked better for the most part, but I still think it's going to be a shootout. But I'll give Dallas the edge in the shootout because I think their defense is slightly better than the Chargers, and they can actually get some stops. The Sunday night game, New England heading to Atlanta to play the Falcons. The Falcons, excuse me. I don't like the way New England's pass offense. I don't like the way their offenses look. Period. This year, and Brady has really struggled. Those younger receivers have struggled. They have some injuries with Amendola. Probably won't play in this game. Gronk, maybe. It's a day-to-day thing with him. Um, no Shane Vereen, who's definitely a good, really good player for them. And Atlanta being at home, I'll pick Atlanta. I think the game's gonna be close, but I think Atlanta's gonna get them. Um, the Patriots just have too many question marks offensively that they have not answered yet. The Monday night game, we have Miami heading to New Orleans to play the Saints. This is gonna be a Monday night game. You know it's gonna be packed in New Orleans. It's a difficult place to actually go in and win. It's probably the second hardest outside of playing in Seattle. Um, Miami is definitely one of the definitely an underrated team. Nobody looks at them this year in terms of NFC East. I mean AFC East. I apologize. They are definitely better than they were last year. Defense. Brent Grimes, Cameron Wake. I mean these guys have played really well. Um, but Sean Payton has gotten that offense back on track. The defense has looked better, especially coming out from last year, where they were historically bad. I like I like the Saints. Tough team to beat at home, especially on a Monday night game, um, where you know that it's gonna be loud. I like New Orleans in this game. I definitely it's gonna be a tough game though because the Dolphins are not a team to underestimate. Definitely not. And that's it for my picks this week. I need to go back and tally up all my other picks, but I did, like I said, I did last week 7-9, which was pathetic. Um, if you like the video, thumbs it up. Comment down comment section below about what's your game of the week. As I said, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Thanks for watching the video.